Lee.
It's 8:13.
You okay?
I'm fine.
My goodness.
At WECO. Anyway, we were just talking about Martha Lou's Kitchen.
Oh, have you guys ever been to Martha Lou's Kitchen?
I
That
don't
little
know where it
pink
is.
It's that little pink building that looks like it's been condemned with a big fish on it on Morrison Drive.
I went there once years ago with Jay Conroy.
Oh, my
He said, "Oh, you
goodness.
got to come down here. This is where all the people, anybody who's anybody eats at Martha Lou's Kitchen."
Uh-huh.
So we went down there, and it was just old Southern soul food, slap you in the face cooking. It was good.
The cornbread down there almost tastes like pound cake. I mean, I just can't even describe how good it is. And the lima beans and the okra soup and the fried chicken and pork chops, and it's just unbelievable. The best Southern cooking I believe I've ever had.
Well, and did we say happy birthday to Loanne? I just wanted to throw that out there.
Over at Aunt Bee. I like Aunt Bee's too. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. Yesterday, I left Mount Pleasant and I was headed to the Navy base, and I saw that Martha Lou's parking lot was packed, and I'm like, wow.
Well, now it's busy most days.
Not like this. Though.
Okay,
not like this.
Like she'd died or something.
Yeah, that's why I was concerned. I wonder if something happened to Martha Lou. So I went home and Googled Martha Lou's Kitchen, see if anything was in the news, and New York Times did a big write-up on this little shack, Martha Lou's Kitchen.
I got a feeling somebody from the New York Times was on vacation down here in the last couple of weeks and decided to pay for the let New York Times, because they also wrote up McCrady's and
Husk, which is a new restaurant right down by Poogan's Porch in 82 Queen.
Yeah,
I hear that's really good too.
I haven't been in there yet.
That Southern food kind of kicked up a notch. Like, they'll do shrimp and grits, but they're going to put a fried pig ear on it too.
Well,
And that's fancy.
You lost me on that one.
yeah.
you lost me on pig ear.
I'll eat some bacon, but I'm not going to touch an ear.
No, I saw a fella eat pig snouts once.
Really?
Pickled. They were pickled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know him, Dallas.
Yeah.
And he'll eat a pig ear. Give him a pickled pig ear. He'll eat that in a second.
Yeah.
I don't get all that. But
And pickled pig's feet, too.
But he'll go right up and just open the jar and just take it right out of the jar, all slimy and stuff, and just start sucking on his pig's nose.
You find that at a lot of tackle shops for some reason. You know, those big jars of pickled eggs or pickled pig's feet or pickled snouts.
I always thought that was bait.
I don't
People
know.
are going to eat that, or are you going to feed that to the fish?
But I got it because that guy down at McCrady's, he's the one that does all the from the field to the table stuff.
Chef Brock.
Yeah, he's just like everybody's writing him up now. But I got a feeling somebody from the New York Times wrote that vacation off.
I'm sure.
And that's the reason they did all that.
Or maybe they came down to do a story on some of the bigger restaurants downtown, and the guy just said, "Hey, where do the locals go?" And well, you need to try Martha Lou's.
I guess that's true.
Because you wouldn't drive past Martha Lou's having never experienced it and go, I'm going to turn in there.
Yeah.
Because it looks honestly like a shack.
Well, I have been to a couple of the restaurants that are written up and are on the Food Channel and stuff all the time. And I got to tell you, I'm yet to be impressed by any of them that I have eaten at. The ones they talk, you've got to go eat at this place. We are here at, and here's the, and then you go eat there, and it's like, you know what? This is tourist food.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they buy their own publicity, and everybody starts showing up in the parking lot, and they can't really take time to cook it anymore. So they just start mass producing this stuff, and it comes out, and the grits aren't really good anymore, and you know that kind of stuff, and the bread's cold, and it's just. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to Martha Lou's.
There's no way it can. There's no frills at Martha Lou's.
Well, I mean, she might have to cut back. You know, start.
No, Martha Lou, she's already cut back. Because I'll tell you, I was in there one day eating, and she was putting her menu together for the next day, and she was calling around to find out what meat was on sale.
Over Doshers?
Yeah, over Doshers.
Doshers.
What y'all got tomorrow?
Yeah.
On sale.
Because you want to cook a whole lot of cheap meat, you go to Doshers and get it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you talk to anybody who's been barbecuing or cooking out or, you know, mass producing meat for any length of time around, and they'll say, oh, no, whatever they got over at Doshers. Oh, they got a big sale on ham hocks over at Doshers.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know how they get their prices at that, because that's where we buy our meat, and they had a ribeye over there the other two big old ribeyes for like $7, and I'm like, I wonder if this is even from a cow.
Well, that's what I started to say. You don't know what kind of animal that's from, do you?
Well, they do that up
Did
in
it say?
Mr. K's.
Did it say beef?
It said beef, and it was delicious. So that's what I go by.
Mr.
Maybe,
K
They
does
do
that.
in Somerville. I can get a couple of ribeyes for about $7 and $3.50 a piece.
maybe
And
that guy.
they're good size.
Maybe that guy down at MUSC that's making that fake meat, selling it to.
Could be. Could be.
Put this out and see what your customers think.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's if they say if you're looking for meat, go to Doshers.
Yeah.
They leave the bone in.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like old-fashioned smokehouse meat.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Anyway, if you haven't been down to Martha Lou's, you need to go. But I would,
treat yourself to that, and then, but plan for a nap.
yeah, and plan on not going around lunchtime.
Crowded.
Not for a little while.
Yeah,
till the
'cause apparently
New York
it-
Times thing wears off.
Everybody's coming in here because apparently there's good rates right now flying into Charleston. I was reading on Yahoo the other day that now's an incredible time to fly to Charleston. Cheap rates. And I'm guessing maybe that's because everybody's trying to get the jump on Southwest.
Maybe.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Because there's not a more expensive local airport in the world to fly out of than Charleston.
For another couple weeks.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
Southwest gets here,
I'm ready.
and we can afford to fly again.
Yep.
I can't wait, man. It's 8:19.
Now.